Hey, welcome. Let's try something together today. It's a simple, but I think a really powerful experiment. This isn't about throwing your phone away or anything drastic. It's just about taking back a little bit of control, Finding some peace in our crazy digital world. So, you ready to see what a little less screen time can do? Let's jump in.
Sound familiar? That feeling like your brain is just being pulled in a million different directions all day long? The constant buzz, the endless scrolling that somehow leaves you feeling more empty than when you started? Yeah, I get it. We all get it. But the good news is, there's a really simple way to start changing that, and we can start right now.
Okay, so the first part of our challenge is all about awareness. You can't really change something if you can't see it, right? So our first mission together is just to observe. No judgment, just looking and creating a tiny bit of space for ourselves.
So here are our first 2 steps, and trust me, they're super simple. First, for just one day, I want you to track your usage. Not to feel bad about it, just to know. See where that time is actually going. Second, find a little window of time, maybe 2 or 3 hours, where you go completely phone-free. And I mean it, put it in another room if you have to. Let your mind just breathe. You'll be amazed at how it feels. And that's exactly why that first step is so important. You might actually be pretty surprised by what you find out. But listen, that number you see, it's not a grade. It's just a starting line. Seeing the pattern is the first real step to rewriting it. All right, so now that we know what we're working with, it's time to get a little more active. This next part is all about replacing and reclaiming. We're not just getting rid of something. We're going to intentionally fill that time with something even better. For step 3, take that phone-free time you've carved out and fill it with something that actually feeds your mind. Pick up a book, go for a walk and leave the headphones behind, write in a journal, or just sit and think for a bit. Then, step 4, it's time for a digital spring cleaning. Unsubscribe from all that junk mail, delete the apps you never use, and be absolutely ruthless with your notifications. Trust me, fewer pings means way more peace. And here's the really cool part, the science behind it. Your brain is constantly changing and adapting. It's this thing called neuroplasticity. So when you swap mindless scrolling for something focused, like reading a chapter of a book, you are literally building stronger, healthier connections in your brain. You're giving it a better workout, training it to focus again. So we've built some awareness, we've started replacing the old habits. This final phase is all about making it stick. This is how we turn this little experiment into a real, lasting change for the better. So for step 5, at the end of the day, just take 2 minutes. Write down how you felt. Were you calmer? A little antsy? Did you notice anything different? This simple little thing reinforces the benefits in your brain. And finally, step 6, and this is the most important one. Repeat. Do it every day or just once a week. It doesn't matter. Consistency is what turns this from a challenge into just a new, better way of being. And this is the incredible result. Over time, with this simple, repeatable process, you are actively rewiring your own brain. You're building new pathways that lead to more focus, less anxiety, and a genuine sense of calm. You are literally taking back the controls. So what's the end game here? After all this effort, what's the real prize? What do you actually get out of this whole challenge? Well, it's about so much more than just spending less time on your phone. This right here, this is the transformation we're talking about. We're moving from a brain that feels constantly distracted, stressed out, and just plain drained, to one that feels sharper, calmer, and really, truly in control of where its attention goes. That's the real reward. Think of this as a gift you're giving your future self. Every little step you take in this challenge is a direct investment in your own well-being. That clarity, that peace, that energy you've been missing, it's all right there, waiting for you. So, what do you think? You've got the 6 steps. You know what the reward is. The only question left is, are you ready to give it a shot? You can start today, right now. And don't worry, you've got this. We'll figure it out together.